An average day for me at Creighton Prep is getting up at 5 o'clock, getting ready and dressed, a cup of coffee, and time in prayer. I sit and I reflect upon the readings of today. I look at Faith CP app to see somebody's reflection on one of the readings of the day, and I go to my Pray As You Go app, and I listen to it, and it helps me ask questions about where do I want God to be in my day, or where do I see God is in my day. Then maybe 2 or 3 other meetings in the afternoon. I love being in the hallways during passing periods so that I can bump into people physically, accidentally. And after school, it's some reading and some reflection on important things like prayer, like Ignatian spirituality, or real important things like the Green Bay Packers. And then we usually have dinner at about 5:30 or 6 o'clock. We have Mass at 5:30, then we sit around, and at 6:15 we have dinner until 7. Father Knightsky likes to cook, Father Kennedy likes to cook, and I like to eat.
I don't know if I have an average day at Creighton Prep. I think part of the job, my job as president, is meeting a lot with our alumni, with our benefactors and friends of Prep, and also just the daily management of the school building. The Mass at 7:10, so if I'm presiding there, going to that Mass, and then come up here to the office after that. Get done what needs to get done, and then in the evenings in the Jesuit community we also have Mass, so if I don't go to Mass in the mornings, we have Mass downstairs every day at 5:30, and then we gather as a community before dinner just to kind of talk and see how everybody's day is. And then in the evenings, if there's activities for me to do in the evenings, to go visit or be with friends, and or other meetings, or if there's stuff happening here at Prep, start all over. The Jesuits share a house with the Jesuits down at Creighton University out near Fremont, and that's on a little group of lakes out there. And so on the weekends, I love to go out there, and when it's nice, fish. I tried to fish this past weekend, I didn't get any. But go out there, and it's a nice place just to relax. It's woods, and take walks, and bring Champ out there.
Every day includes some prayer and Mass and some teaching, and then a variety of other activities as well. Most days I get on the elliptical machine that we have in the basement and try to do a half hour or so on the elliptical, just to kind of keep myself healthy. During the spring and summer and fall, when it's nicer outside, sometimes I'll go for a long walk, like 45 minutes or an hour around the neighborhood. So I do try to exercise. On weekends, I enjoy going out to dinner on occasion with a friend, and maybe also catching a movie. I do like movies. It's a nice way to relax. I don't go to as many movies as I used to, and I'm a little more selective, but I enjoy that. I also enjoy at times going to the symphony. I have some tickets that we have in our Jesuit community for some of the symphony concerts. I enjoy classical music. And I think my role as superior would kind of be the distinctive piece, because in every Jesuit community there's one Jesuit who is kind of in charge of the group and has to make certain decisions on behalf of the group. So my role as superior is partly a practical thing, like somebody has to authorize work in the community, or somebody has to be the one to kind of organize the spiritual life of the community. But I also approve the budgets of the other Jesuits. But there's also kind of a spiritual dimension. I'm making sure that we live a religious, priestly life like we're supposed to. So try to make sure that we're gathering for Mass, that we're gathering for spiritual conversation, stuff like that. So that would kind of be the piece that other guys in the house don't have to worry about it, but it's kind of on my shoulders.
Oh, my favorite part of the day is just being with students. The time when I can just have students talking with me in the room, and sometimes it's conversations that are hilarious and fun, and the office can get a little raucous at that time when there's so many people in here. My morning's usually full of meetings or some work time that I have to get done as part of my administrative area, so coordinating all the clubs, organizations, and student council activities. And then I teach in the afternoon and have some meetings around the lunch times, and that's because that is a time when other administrators and faculty and staff are available in the building to meet. And then at the end of the school day, and assuming I've taught, usually I meet with students, or we'll go just go have some time to myself.